Hello everyone, good evening. How are you doing? Guys, can you hear me? Hello. I think you people can unmute yourself. Hi Sakshi, hi Satya, hi Anurag. Just confirm if I'm audible to you. Yes, no, anything. Uh, Guys, can you hear me? Sakshi, Anurag. Okay, all
Yes,
right.
sir. Audible.
Superb. Thank you. So meanwhile, others are joining. Let us interact with each other. So may I know from where are you from? Like Sakshi, Anurag, uh, Sriram. And how do you came to know about this workshop? Is it from YouTube channel or is it from WhatsApp? From where you got to know about this workshop? Can you people comment in the chat box? From where do you come to know about this? From YouTube, from channel, okay? Sriram is from Andhra Pradesh. So how do you come to know about this? From YouTube, from WhatsApp, or from uh, somewhere else? Or your friend told you about this? YouTube, okay? Anurag is from Devas, wonderful. Priyanshi, welcome Priyanshi. I saw your YouTube channels. Okay, superb, wonderful. So most of you have came to know about it through WhatsApp channel. Okay, all right. Okay, anybody else who came to know about this from any other channel apart from this? Yes, no. WhatsApp channel, YouTube channel. Okay. By the way, you are liking our content on YouTube. Can somebody answer in the chat box? Kushi has also joined. Superb. Hi, Kushi. Yes, superb.
Hello, sir.
Thank you. Yes. Okay. So I think today you people have access even to come on the camera, so you can use that access. And I think it's 8:01. Let's wait for a couple of minutes before we move on to before we dive into the actual session. I will be starting with the review of some profiles, right? So basically, yesterday we learned about the profile optimization, and today we will see how if anybody of you has optimized your profile. Please confirm. Does anybody worked on their profile? Yeah, let me know who wanted me to review his profile. Okay, कौन चाहता है किसकी प्रोफाइल रिव्यू करूं मैं? ओके, ओके, superb. So we'll open LinkedIn and then let's see. Okay, all right. So Ankit is here before me. Uh, okay, Ankit, you are Ankit Patel. You are the same Ankit Patel in the call. Ankit, I see there's one Ankit. Is it the same Ankit that is on my screen? Ankit, you there? Yes, no. So, okay. Okay, let's go one by one. We'll start with okay, Ankit. All right. So Ankit is the same Ankit. By default, his profile, came in my feed. Okay, so let's go with somebody else who had learned it yesterday. So uh, we'll go one by one. So we'll go with Sri Ram's profile. Okay, let me paste it. But I have not, one thing I will tell you, still there are many students who have not sent me the friend request, connection request, yes. So there are so many people who are still not my first connect. So how will, okay, I come to know Sri Ram. Okay, guys, just confirm if you can see my screen. Uh, I will share you my screen. Hmm. share the Google Chrome. Uh, just confirm if you can see this. आपको दिख रहा है screen? Yes. We keep the chat box open. Okay. Just confirm if you can see my screen. Yes, no in the chat box. Yeah, superb. So we could see Shriram, your profile here. Okay. So you had put a image and a profile picture. I think still, it can be better. Shriram, you could put a more professional image in the white background in the formals, because it still looks like, a, a casual photo taken somewhere outside. But, if you want to position yourself, see, image speaks a lot about a candidate. Okay. Tomorrow, for example, you meet anybody, suppose you get a message from someone on WhatsApp, right? So what you will do, if you don't know that person, you will see that image. How does a person look, right? And from that particular, image, you will get some insight about his personality. It could be like he might be a very, professional person or a very casual person, right? So image is very, very important. I tell people, when people go for deciding their life partner, so what is shared with others? It's the profile photo, right? It's the photo which is shared. Why? Because people want to see how do you look in the first go, apart from all your other credentials. Correct. So very, very important that you should have some good image of yours that can be used for professional platforms like LinkedIn. Okay, so that is one thing. Secondly, Sriram, I can see in the headline you have used inverted commas. Okay, so inverted commas are not required because it is automatically a headline. That is number one. Secondly, now you have mentioned couple of things. IEEE student branch chair, Smart India Hackathon finalist, full stack developer, mobile app developer, innovator, and tech enthusiast, right? So, how do you identify yourself? Do you identify with all these things, or something is very close to you that you like people should know you from this personality? For example, IEEE student branch chair, or Smart India Hackathon finalist, or a full stack developer, and uh, or maybe something. Okay, so you have to see, and I think you can remove few words. For example, full stack developer automatically, somewhere covers that you might also know mobile app development as well. Okay, so full stack developer, and then innovator and tech enthusiast, I think should be the first term, should be the first thing of your headline. Innovator and tech enthusiast, followed by IEEE student chair, then Smart India Hackathon finalist, something like that. Okay. Secondly, yesterday I did not discuss that, but this open to work is something which LinkedIn started, but it doesn't turn out to be a very good successful initiative. Open to work, people think that you are open, so they can offer you position, but it doesn't you know flied very well, I must say, because uh, open to work shows that you are not interested. You, as of now, you are maybe not committed to your current company, or you don't have any job, right? So it is actually not helping people, but awareing people that you are not doing something good, right? So this open to work, you people think that if you will keep this thing open, then you will get the recruiter checking with you, but that's not true actually. So open to work somewhere doesn't show a strong profile, so I would recommend not to keep it. Rest is your call. Okay, so you have 500 plus connect, you are from Coimbatore South, Tamil Nadu. Good. Okay, so about, very good. I can see you have written something very well. I can see the use of ChatGPT in this. So good work here. And then 2 months back, you wrote a post. And before that, your last post was 8 months back. So 2 months back, basically, you posted something, right? And then you you posted 8 months back. That means you are not active on LinkedIn. It shows that. Today, we will understand how to write amazing posts, but you have to write at least one post per week That is, I think, the bare minimum I would say uh, the a student in a college should do. Okay, good. You have mentioned here IEEE experience, but I would suggest that you also mention what was your responsibility as a member and what is the difference you when you become the IEEE student branch chair. What is the difference that has come up? Okay, all right. Web development intern, good. But also mention what you did. You mentioned skills, but what were your responsibilities? Good. I think as a student you have done couple of internship. I must say, one, one, two, three, four internships and one membership. So again, puts a good impression. Then you mention about your education. So uh, you have three educations: BTech, 10th and 12th. That is fine. I can see you have also mentioned about your certifications. Again, good. You did a project. You mentioned that skills. Good. You're following some people. Very good. So I think a well optimized profile, Sriram. Two things you can do. You can change the photo, and you can also change maybe the better. You can put a better image on LinkedIn in the banner side. So basically, side LinkedIn banner you can easily make it on uh, Canva. So Canva, go and just search for LinkedIn banner. It will open up a editing canvas for the LinkedIn banner size ratio, so that you can edit that. It would be good if you can write over your name here and put some good things which you think are worth to mention to others. But otherwise, good work here, I must say. Okay. All right. So now let's take somebody else. Uh, okay, we have got it from one more person. You people can put up your uh, LinkedIn profile link in the chat box. I will open it like this. Okay, Ranga, Dharma, Teja, Kuntumala. So how do people call you? Teja or uh, Ranga?
Tejas, sir, actually.
Teja, na? You are from.
Yeah.
You must be from Andhra, right?
Yeah, I'm from Andhra Pradesh.
I don't know. There are so many people, uh, by the name Teja there. I had a friend, so
Okay.
his name was also Ravi Teja. So we used to call him Teja only. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
One is Sai, another is Teja. This is quite common in Andhra. I don't know, but I
Yeah,
see.
sir. Basically, Sai is the name of my brother.
Okay.
Me, Teja, some calling.
Okay. So why Sai and Teja like are very common there in Andhra? Any particular reason?
Like, I not particular, but Sai means like most of all referring to the God.
Okay.
Yeah, Teja means like it's a combination of dharma, like the karma apart from dharma, from the Lord Krishna.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you. For the first time, I understood the meaning of Sai and Teja. So thank you for letting me know. Okay,
Yeah, no
so
problem, sir.
yeah, Teja, one good photo I can say, but still you can put a professional one. It is looking simple, but yeah, still I will say it is a good photo. Okay. The banner looks good. It talks
Okay.
about your interest into DevOps and cloud. See, we cannot be expert in everything, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it is always good to mention the best part, and then you have also mentioned your email ID, which again is putting a good image. Now, if I talk about your headline, again, yesterday also I told this, it is looking like your syllabus of 8th semester, right? So too much content, would lead to missing out on the important things. So you can just mention any two technologies in which you are very good. Okay.
Got it, sir.
Yeah, superb. Okay, 820 plus followers, good. 500 plus connections. About, I would recommend if you can put it in two paragraphs, Teja.
Okay, sure. Yeah,
Okay.
sir, sure, I will.
Hmm. So you posted this when?
I posted like for after completion of my TCS NQT, I have qualified that, but I already reached to the HR also. Like while I was in interview,
This
I'm
is
waiting for the results, sir.
you have featured this, right? So
Yeah, yeah,
the best post with the best achievement should be featured. It is good.
yeah.
The last profile he has not featured anything.
And
So
also I
hmm,
have certified MongoDB as a developer. That's I added to the future.
good. So you posted something last week and 3 weeks before. That shows that you are an active, LinkedIn user. So that is good.
Yeah.
Posted about it. Okay, your experience, 2 months, software engineer, good. Urban technology, good. So if you can see, he has mentioned something what he is doing there, right? So this is very important. I could understand what he is doing here. They are in SDE, sorry, in Code Next, and I can understand if he is of my interest or not. So always describe what you are doing in your role. So good, Steja. Again, he has also worked upon describing what he is doing in the BTech, and then uh, about some training. So again, good. Okay, certifications and license, good. You have also mentioned that. You have also mentioned a project, very good. Skills you have covered, 55 skills. Okay,
Yeah.
courses, good, 5 courses. Interest, good. So basically, only recommendations are missing. Otherwise, you have well covered the profile, right?
Yeah, sir.
So you can ask for recommendations from your friend.
Got it. So by the way, profile is good or not? Like photo,
No,
I'm
no,
asking.
no. Photo, I think it is still. I don't know if you have wear the formal shirt or not. Can you make it in the white background?
Okay, yeah, sure, sir.
Okay, edit the background to white. Otherwise, it is looking good.
Yeah, yeah.
See, a smiling face always look good. Always remember in
Yeah,
life. So
yeah,
you
yes.
look beautiful, when you are smiling.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So let us now check some. Let us now go for some female candidates. Uh, Anshika, Hariprakash, Priyanshi. Okay, let's go with Priyanshi. She messaged me also. So I will take up his profile and open her profile. Okay. All right. Priyanshi Gupta, human resource student. Superb. So good. I think his, uh, the banner is talking about her interest in human resource. Okay. And she has also mentioned her email ID for the people to connect with her. So uh, you can, instead of human resource student, you can write human resource enthusiast. We should use the words, those shows a vibrancy, right? A student is like a feeble name, right? If you put something like enthusiast, passionate, something like that, it brings a lot of vibrancy in the uh, words. Priyanshi, again, you have also kept it open to work. So I told you the thing. Okay, MBA, HR, IMS, DVV. See, I would recommend that whether you should put it like, HR enthusiast, MBA 26, IMS, DVV, and passionate about, okay. And I think always remember headlines should be very precise. How do you want to position yourself? After reading this, I understand she's a student of MBHR. She has published something and she has interest into HR analytics, talent development, and organization behavior. So basically, you cannot be expert into everything. Always remember in life, you can be expert into one thing or two things. Rest, you can have good knowledge, but you are not an expert. And when it comes to, you know, making your headline, you should mention something in which you are a complete expert. Why? Because people will ask you question from there. Tomorrow, if any recruiter is taking your interview, he will see what you have mentioned on the top. And if you have mentioned so many things, then he can ask you questions from everywhere. And if you have mentioned pinpointed two, three, one or two things, he will ask you questions from there. So very, very important that you you go very selectively. If I had been at your place, and I would have written passionate HR student, MBA pursuing masters MBA in IMS DVB, co matlab, you can write author, published researcher, recognized author and researcher, passionate about HR analytics and development. So this way, I think it could be a better uh, framing of your headline. Okay.
Yes.
You have not featured anything here. You could choose a best post of yours or any achievement, and then something you can highlight here. Okay. So we can read about you. So good. It looks a bit lengthy, but again, if it is talking about you, it is fine. See, you can also mention the URL of your research paper. If you have written research paper, then you can also put the URL so that people who are interested can see what was the paper about. Okay, I can see you have featured it here. Okay, good. So there are multiple posts you have featured. Good. Okay, so you posted 3 days back. Okay, this looks like a good post. Life at 2025. We are hiring interns. Okay, I think you posting on intern LinkedIn is a part of your good post on yoga again. Okay, guys, very good impression. Very good. Like I must say, a vibrant profile with an activeness. I can understand from the post itself. Again, experience also. She's a CR. She's an HR intern at the Entrepreneurship Network. Good, good. She has covered it as well. You know what she has done there. IMC. Again, as a student, if you have 2, 3 internship, it talks a lot about you that as a student, you were able to do so many internships. I was able to do only one internship, and that too also was, I think uh, 2 months. But if you have done so many internships, then again, it shows a positive image about you. Education, good. You kept the details. Very good, Priyanshi. Okay, certifications, good. She has added also the images of certification, which brings more credibility. Very good. You have project as well. Skills, good. Publications, okay. Languages, perfect. I think a very well optimized profile. Only recommendations were not there, but I would rate it very good. And a few things on the choice of words and reframing the headline, I think is something you should work upon. Otherwise, it was good.
Okay, sir.
Okay. All right. So now, see, I cannot open everybody's a profile. I would like to, but given the constraint of time, I have to, move on to the another topic which we have to discuss today, and that is about how to write, amazing post on LinkedIn. Okay. So we will uh, also look some profile tomorrow as well. So what feedback I have given to these 3 students is a feedback for you as well, right? It is a feedback for all. So work on, the feedback and, optimize it. Maybe we can take up 2, 3 students tomorrow as well to review the profile. Okay. All right. So let's now move on to the topic for today, which is how to write amazing, amazing post on LinkedIn. So I am sharing my screen. Just confirm if you can see that. Guys, you can see the screen? Yes, no? Yes, superb. Okay. Let me wrap this up. This one. Okay. All right. So basically, I told you that LinkedIn is an important platform that you should be using for your career, for the professional career, right? And one thing is to have a good profile. The second thing is to make it vibrant. And how do you make it vibrant? You make it vibrant by posting, some good post, and then people create an image of yours by your post. For example, I saw Priyanshi has made a post about yoga, International Yoga Day. So, it gives me, a little idea that she is interested into health. She has, she's somebody who takes interest into, you know, extracurricular activities. So just by one post, I can get some understanding about his personality. So, your post is basically telling about you to the world. In as simple words, if I can put it, your posts are basically describing you before the world. And if something is describing you before the world, then it has to be the best. See, I know these days people can post by using ChatGPT also, but how many posts? Just ask yourself. You people also use LinkedIn. How many posts you read completely? Very few, right? We just look at the image, we just look at some headline and move on. There are very few posts which are read completely. Why? Because it doesn't look very attractive to read. As simple as that. Correct. So if you have to show what you are thinking, then you have to write good post. And how to write that we'll discuss today. Okay. See, people are very poor readers. Remember one thing. And that is why people use more Instagram, because in Instagram you have less content but more images and videos. Right. So people don't want to do the hard work of reading. They just want to look at something and understand everything. And that can only happen, like on Instagram, and that is why Instagram is more used by people, right? But again, LinkedIn is for different purpose, as we discussed yesterday. It is for the career growth, it is for the professional life. And so your post should be telling about yourself. It talks about your writing skills, it talks about your thinking, it talks about you, what you do, what you have achieved, what extracurricular interest you have. So as a recruiter, if I'm sitting, to take your interview, see, as an HR panel, I have to ask a lot of questions, right? What are your hobbies? What are your extracurricular activities? But I can judge all this from your LinkedIn profile. So basically, your LinkedIn profile post can give me idea about the all the extracurricular part, also the curricular part, and I don't have to ask you the question again. I will just make my mind, okay, she has been posting about it. That means she knows about it, and that means she is good. We can think about taking her. Okay. So very, very important that you should know how the posts are written and what thing you have to take care of. All right. So this thing we will discuss in detail. Okay. All right. Before we move on, I wanted to you people to comment that what do you think, what post is a good post? Comment in the chat box. What do you think is a good post? What makes a post good? Comment. Guys, I am waiting for your comments, okay? Anybody who can comment and creative, active and easy. Okay, achievement and sharing information. Creative, active and easy to understand. Some informative post. Informative information, okay. Creative. Creative is a good word. We like unique things. See, I notice people when they, see, many times I see a lot of people scrolling social media. Okay. And then I have an interest to see what people are watching. Okay. So whenever I am in a lift or I am in a crowd, basically whosoever is using phone, I I try to see what they are watching, what they are seeing. And basically, people see, an awkward things. People see unique things like what will happen if you mix uh, milk and cold drink. Somebody has made a video mixing milk and cold drink, and people are interested to see that, right? People will not watch how to write good LinkedIn posts, but they will watch how to mix what will happen if you mix milk and cold drink, right? So what is unique in that? What is different in that? It's a unique post, right? And that uniqueness is attracted by others. So very important that you have to make it creative. That is number one. Number two is that it should be authentic. If I am talking about what will happen if I mix milk and cold drink, then nobody will listen to that. If I make a video mixing milk and cold drink, people will actually see. Why? Because by seeing they can understand this is authentic, right? So definitely it should be an authentic. Why people are not able to write good posts? Because they don't share authentic information, right? So let's take a deep dive into this topic. I will give you uh, a, a a formula which you can use always to write your post. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, why LinkedIn posts matter? As you can see, we discussed already, only 5% of the user post content, only 95% just scroll. I have seen 3 people profiles and very few have posted recently, right? People post when they start a new job. Is that the only post that you have to make on LinkedIn? No. So very few people are actually posting. That means if you post, there are high chances that you will get noticed. Very, very important. If somebody is not doing something, then somebody else get highlighted. Very, very important. So if you are posting on LinkedIn every week, trust me, you are among the very few people. Okay. It brings your visibility that somebody like Priyanshi exists in this world. Somebody like Alok exists in this world who has this idea, who has these thoughts. And I tell you, some posts are so good that it make you, you know, get attracted toward that person. I'm seriously telling this. Some posts are so good that we feel like I think I should take this person in my team. I'm honestly telling you guys, I'm honestly telling you, from looking at some post, I think that I should take this person as intern. Honestly, मतलब मुझे लगता है कि यार his kind of post he has written speaks a lot, and I think कि, if I got a chance, I would want to take that person as an intern. So again, your post can give you an internship opportunity or a job opportunity. I tell you, there was one student which I have trained. Looking at his post, he got a lead from somebody who wanted a social media handler for managing his own personal brand. How did that happen? Because he might have find something good in his post, right? At the same time, we think that what we write nobody reads. That is the most wrong assumption I am telling you that you have. Basically, people are poor responder, but they actually watch everything. For example, how many people are there in this call? Let's say we have 20 people, but we have 200 people in our WhatsApp group. So they are watching all the messages. If I share anything, they will all definitely read it. They will go through the recording, but they will not react. So we think nobody is noticing. It is not like that. And when you share an actual original story, it could be anything, your personal experience or a learning from a failure, or something that you have recently watched. People do read it and get inspired. Yesterday I was not feeling good. I then come across a post on LinkedIn that was about how to manage your emotions. And after reading that post, I was actually motivated. So your post can actually inspire someone, and when you can inspire somebody, you actually, put yourself into a very good image in the other's eyes. So very important why LinkedIn post matters. Next, how you can, what kind of post you can write. Okay. So you can write any post, but there are few posts like which I just asked you, and that get lot of uh, impressions that get lot of focus. So what it can be, it can be, you suppose you have completed a certificate, okay, or you have completed a, for example, Teja before now is, was telling that he is a MongoDB certified person, right? So you can mention that as a post that you have completed a certification in MongoDB, right? Correct. So that is one way you can, that is one kind of post you can write. And then, for example, you are learning something now. For example, this session you are attending. So you are attending this session, so you are getting some learning. So you can write a post even on that. Then you had a bad experience of an interview. You can share that experience that I had an interview, it went bad. And then I'm sharing you some tips which you can take care, and you can, you should, you might not repeat those mistakes. And then it could be about storytelling, sharing an experience, achievement, gratitude. See, this particular example I have taken, for example, you really got benefited, from this workshop. So maybe you can write a post about it. Not just me, I just put it so that you get an example what is happening now. But you attend different classes on different, uh, frequently. So maybe if something you find it was useful, then you can write a post, you can tag that person. And at the same time, you can have an opinion of something. For example, recently, we had an clash with Pakistan. Operation Sindhu was there, then we have stopped the water. So basically these are events happening in the world. What is your take on that? So that talks about, that shows what do you think about a particular incident, and that shows your thoughts to the world, that gives, you know your ideas to the world. There are so many things happening at this moment now. For example, right from, tariff that US is posting on different countries, to the Israel Iran conflict, to the Narendra Modi visit into African countries and Latam countries. There's so many things. So what is your take on that? What is your thought about Air India incident, Air India flight crash? What is your thought about, something which is a matter of debate as of now, right? So what do you think? So you can also write your opinion. And trust me, when you actually share your opinion, now people do read it, and then they also comment as well. Okay, so this kind of, you know things can be a very good post, and those can be high impact post. Okay, let's move on. Okay, now how you have to write a post. देखो, आप देखना इंस्टाग्राम देखते हैं आप लोग, हमें आप, आई एम वेरी श्योर ऑल ऑफ यू मस्ट बी वाचिंग इंस्टाग्राम, राइट? मैसेज में लेट मी नो, all of you, are watching Instagram, right? But now you tell me one thing, do you watch every reel that comes in the Instagram? No. Correct? Right? Because not everything, you wanted to go through, or at the same time the person was not able to hook you, right? The person was not able to grab your attention, and that is why you moved on. Correct? So your post should be like that. It looks attractive so that people open it and read it. That's the first thing. So you need to have a hook. If in the initial 2 to 3 seconds of an Instagram reel, if the content creator fails to make an impression, then there are high chances that people will not watch the rest of the content. So it could be a possibility that you have written something very good in the later part of your post, but you missed to give it a good, the first line or a headline, so that it could have attracted people. So very important, today you do anything, on the public forum, you should have a good hook to that, right? So hook is something that is, uh, the most unique part of a post, and that actually, attract the viewers. So think about what can be the good hook. For example, if you don't had a good interview, then you can write, I failed in 3 interviews before I discovered this. Thumbnail, on YouTube channels, So people, you know, intentionally create such thumbnails that it would it would prompt you to, open that video. So you see that sometimes, from the thumbnail of the video, we think that this video will be very good, but when we open that, we find it a nonsense, right? Why it is so? Because thumbnail act as a hook. So here also you have to make a, hook so that others can, get their attention and they click on the see more button to open your post. Okay, so after the hook, it should be a story. It should not be a boring content. People read stories, guys. Remember, people will not read abstract gyan. You write, something about AI on a post. ठीक है, आपने AI के बारे में लिखा. AI is artificial intelligence. It works on the principle of machine learning. Nobody wants that gyan. You write, I was using AI today, and you know what happened? Today I given instruction to ChatGPT to give me idea how to make a good coffee, and he has given me superb idea. So, and it becomes a story, and you have given uh, the headline, coffee by ChatGPT. It becomes an attractive headline, it becomes a story. And then it should have a value that, yes, apart from your projects, you can use ChatGPT even for the personal help as well. And then call to action, try it out, and try it out and then comment your experience as well. So basically this four things should be there in a post. One is hook, second is story, third is value, and fourth is call to action, C2A. So let's say you had a interview today, okay? Or let's say, let me give you a live example how you can write a good post. Suppose you went to a, for example, take example of this workshop only. You are attending this workshop. You attended yesterday also. You attended today also. You will attend tomorrow also. So you will learn something, right? Now you have to write a post about your, that you attended a post. You attended a workshop on LinkedIn. So you have to understand. You have to write a post on LinkedIn about your workshop. So one way is you write a post, attended a workshop on LinkedIn, the boring way, or you write, now I understood how LinkedIn works. So, that is a good hook. And then you can write a story. So far, I was thinking LinkedIn is just another platform, but after using it for the last 3 days, I, really find it, I really could understand the potential of LinkedIn. And, it has features like this. I have tried using this feature, and, it helped me to get more connections. It helped me to get, identify some good jobs. So you are adding value also, you are making a story also. What is your call to action? Your call to action is, if you think you can connect with me, right? Your call to action me. If you also, something can be a call to action, that also use the power of LinkedIn, or do connect with me for more such tips on LinkedIn. That would be a call to action. So hook, story, value, and call to action. HSVC is something you have to take care of in any post, not just in any post, guys. If you make a presentation also, it should be interesting. If you are making a video for, YouTube, or a reel for Instagram, this formula can even be applied there as well. Okay, so we'll move on. I will show you some posts, after this deck, after this presentation live, and then I will show you, this framework, that how it is used in that post. Okay, next, some common mistake that we already discussed. You simply write attended a workshop on LinkedIn, nobody is reading that. You simply write, completed a certification, nobody is reading that. You have to make it very, very unique, and the hook thing I told you, right? Avoid long paragraphs. I told you in somebody's description. किसका था सबसे पहले, किसका देखा था? श्री राम का, राइट? तो श्री राम का नहीं था, तेजा का था. तेजा का पूरा इंट्रो जो था, बायो का एक बहुत बड़ा पैराग्राफ था. इट वाज अ लॉन्ग पैराग्राफ. लॉन्ग पैराग्राफ में पीपल don't like going through it. They think कि अरे यार क्यों आंखों को कष्ट दे पढ़ने का. It is equally applicable to email writing as well, that you should not write long paragraph. You should break your post into small paragraph. 2 lines paragraphs are good, right? Because if you do that, there are more chances that people will read it. If you just put a paragraph very long, nobody is going through that. Even while writing your answers for exam, you can use this technique. Okay, again, LinkedIn is a professional platform, so your tone should not be very casual. At the same time, it is not an application to your principal or director, so it should not be too formal as well. Keep a blend of both. Okay, when you keep a blend, it always looks good. Okay, don't boast about yourself. I have done a certification in MongoDB. Now I am sorry, now I know everything. Or for example, you attend a workshop on LinkedIn. Now I am. So when you boast about yourself, now people don't like it. People think that you have an ego. So always uh, put put yourself very lightly. Don't boast it so much so that people think that you are an egoistic person or something. Okay, keep it neutral. See, in our post we can tag people. For example, if you're writing a post on this LinkedIn workshop, you can tag me by putting @ and if I am your first connect or second connect, it will show you, you can tag me, and when you tag me, it will go to all my connects. So whenever you have to increase the reach of your post, you have to tag it. You have to tag some people, so when you tag them, it will also show it to their connects. So this way the tagging works. But that doesn't mean that you are tagging, you know over tagging, and you are tagging unnecessarily, right? So people will not appreciate that you are tagging them without taking their consent or without asking them. Okay, another thing that I think that we reviewed 3 profile as of now, and nobody was consistent. Priyanshi was little bit, but again nobody was consistent. If you are a consistent poster, if you are a consistent blogger on LinkedIn, trust me friends, people will have a different image about you. Not everybody respond, not everybody like, but definitely everybody see. And when you are posting, people are seeing that, and when they are seeing, you are there in their mind. I have trained so many students. अभी तक मैं 2000 से ज्यादा बच्चों को ट्रेन कर चुका हूँ. ठीक है, अब मुझे कितने बच्चे याद रहेंगे? बहुत कम. और वो याद रहेंगे जो पोस्ट करते हैं. अभी अंकित की याद आ गई उसकी पोस्ट देख के, राइट? सो if you have to be in my mind, you have to be there on my feed as well, and that is something you have to understand. And that is what you see. You will understand LinkedIn. आप LinkedIn समझ लोगे, LinkedIn को यूज करना भी जान लोगे, but तब तक you will not be able to take the best advantage of it unless and until you write the post, and not just write a post but write a good post, जो हम अभी डिस्कस कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे. मेक सेंस? यस, नो? सो तो नहीं गए? Comment in the chat box if what am I telling makes sense to you. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, yes, okay. Sakshi, yes, okay. Alok, yes, superb. Okay, now tell me, when did you wrote the last post? 1 week, 1 month, 2 month, 3 month? Chat उसमें डालो, chat में आपका last post कब था? Today. Very good. 3 days before. Okay, Hari Prakash. Nasir, 9 months. Okay. Priyanshi, 3 days. Okay. Anshika, 1 week. Ankit Patel, 2 hours. Shubham, 3 months. I'm ऐसा तो कोई नहीं ना who is saying I'm writing now. Okay, good. Yeah, so guys, very important that you people keep on posting consistently. See, we have started our YouTube channel. Most of you came to know about this workshop from our YouTube channel. So when we started YouTube channel, initially we don't give much importance to it because we thought, we don't have time, and we have lot of experience, and whenever we will post a video, people will watch that. But honestly, I'm telling you, it didn't happen. It didn't work. Then we realize if we have to, grow on YouTube, then we have to be consistent. What do you mean by consistent? I have to post a video daily. And you won't believe that, guys, in a 1 month of time, we were able to, get 2,500 subscriber to our channel. Why it was so? Because we were posting daily. And I know not every video is a great video, right? Some video go viral, some video doesn't go viral, right? But that doesn't mean that, we should not post. YouTube or any other social media platform, will recognize you when you are consistent. And that is what we have learned. Okay. So be consistent in your LinkedIn. And this is not a tip just to get a good placement, but for your entire career. अगर आपको TCS का प्राइम ऑफर भी मिल जाता है ना 9 LPA के का, तो भी you will not feel good after 6 months. See, we are always attracted by the things we don't have. Once we get that, the attraction goes away. You don't have 9 LP offer now, you get it after 6 months, you will feel that 9 LP is less. Right? This is what it happens. So basically, you always need growth in your career. And I think LinkedIn is one tool that I believe can give you that growth. So be consistent. Also, when you post, don't write something which is wrong. Okay. Uh, it is very important that you are authentic. Very, very important. It is very, very credible. It is important to build a credible image. Otherwise, people will not, read your post, or they will not, like that. Okay. All right. Okay. So let's move on. I think we are kind of done. So you have a task. You have a task for tomorrow. Before tomorrow's workshop, tomorrow's session, you have to write a post, and then you have to write a post using this framework of hook, story, value, CTA. You can choose a topic, write one thing that I learned this week that changed my mind. You can tag me if it is around something that you have got from me. It could be from this workshop also, or not. Then you can write some other post that you feel you wanted to share. Okay, but do write a post before tomorrow's session, and I will show you how you can see whether it was a good post or not. Okay, and you can use hashtags. Okay, so like this. All right, so now we are done with this. Now we will again move on to the LinkedIn platform, and we'll show you some live post, and we'll do the analysis. Okay, so let's go back to LinkedIn. Okay, guys, just confirm in the chat that you can see my screen. Yes. कल का होमवर्क कौन कौन करेगा? आज का होमवर्क कौन कौन करेगा? Write me if you will do the homework in the chat box. Write me if you are going to do the homework. जो मैंने अभी दिया. Me. Okay, Anshika, me. Sakshi, me. Nasir is saying on everybody's behalf. Everyone will do. Not everybody will not do. Some people will think, why should I write a post? समझ तो लिया है ना मैंने. हाँ कर देंगे जब कोई बड़ा अचीवमेंट होगा. हाँ कर देंगे जब इंटर्नशिप खत्म होगी. हाँ जब कर देंगे जब TCS को ऑफर आएगा. ठीक है. So this is the common thing which people think, and that is why they lag behind. अगर आप कुछ कर ही रहे हो तो अच्छे से ही करो, एंड आई वुड लुक फॉरवर्ड कि आप कुछ अच्छे पोस्ट लिखें. ठीक है. कल भी मैंने बोला था, एटलीस्ट टू टू इंक्रीज योर कनेक्ट, यू शुड सेंड सम कनेक्ट रिक्वेस्ट. एंड यू डोंट बिलीव, मुझको 10-12 रिक्वेस्ट ही आई थी कल, and 50 people attended the call yesterday, right? So still there are people who are yet to connect with me. Anyways, it's their call. So प्रियांशी की प्रोफाइल खुली है, तो प्रियांशी का ही पोस्ट देखते हैं सबसे पहले. देखें. ओके, डेस्क रियलिटी ऑफ एन HR स्टूडेंट. अब देखो वे ना, इसका पूरा पोस्ट अपने सामने है. अब मैं ना क्या बोलते हैं वो पोस्ट खोलूंगा जिसका मुझे हुक अच्छा लगेगा। अब मुझे ना ये थोड़ा अट्रैक्टिव लग रहा है, डेस्क रियलिटी ऑफ एचआर स्टूडेंट, ठीक है। और देखो इसको अच्छे वो भी मिले हैं लाइक्स। तो लेट्स ओपन दिस वन, व्हाट शी इज टॉकिंग। डेस्क रियलिटी ऑफ एन एचआर स्टूडेंट, फोटो भी डाल रखा है। प्लेइंग पीसफुल म्यूजिक फॉर फोकस, काम भी थोड़ा थोड़ा हो रहा है। कैलकुलेटर फॉर दैट वन सब्जेक्ट दैट मेक्स योर क्वेश्चन फॉर लाइफ। मार्क्स निकालने के लिए, स्ट्रेस बढ़ाने के लिए अभी तक फैसला नहीं हुआ। गुड। नोटबुक सम एचआर, थोड़ा डूडल। पेन लॉस्ट फोर टाइम इन 10 मिनट्स, और फिर जादू से मिल भी जाता है। ओ वाओ, इट इज वेरी hilarious post and something attractive and definitely will be liked by others. To do list growing faster than my sleep hours. दिन के 5 काम लिखे, 15 काम तो चलता ही रहता है। वेरी गुड, गुड। अब इसमें कमेंट करना चाहिए, लाइक इट, ऑलवेज लाइक द पोस्ट, ओके। एंड देन you reminded me of my college days. Super. So किसी के पोस्ट पे कमेंट करना इज ऑल्सो एन आर्ट। लाइक राइटिंग अ पोस्ट इज एन आर्ट, commenting is also an art. Okay, you cannot always connect good job, great. You need to think of unique. Okay, and I'm sure this is a unique comment. Okay, okay. So I hope so basically very good post, I must say. इसमें मुझे अपना जो फ्रेमवर्क है हुक का, स्टोरी का, वैल्यू का, और क्या बोलते हैं, कॉल टू एक्शन का। कॉल टू एक्शन क्या है कि मुझे भी एक अच्छा सा पोस्ट लिखना है जिसको देख के लोग हंसें। So good post, Priyanshi. Anybody who has written some other post जो शेयर करना चाहता है चैट में डाल दे, I will open it. Okay. और गाइस ये ना हमेशा क्या बोलते हैं, ऑलवेज राइट, यू नो ऑलवेज पुट एन इमेज। एक फोटो आपके पोस्ट में आप जरूर लगाना। फोटो लगाने से क्या होता है ना, वो अट्रैक्टिव हो जाता है। अभी देखो इसके पोस्ट में फोटो नहीं है तो मेरा मन इतना नहीं कर रहा है इसे खोलने का। लेकिन अगर फोटो वोटो होता ना, देन इसमें फोटो था, फोटो था तो मेरा ध्यान चला गया, ठीक है। और जो आपका पोस्ट, टू चेक वेदर योर पोस्ट वाज गुड और नॉट, यू कैन चेक हाउ मेनी इंप्रेशन इट हैज, ठीक है। ओके, सो दिस इज माय प्रोफाइल। सो दिस इज द पोस्ट विच आई डिड 1 day बैक, राइट। तो ये मेरा पोस्ट है। अब इस पोस्ट पे ये देखो नीचे ये लिखा आएगा 1201 impressions. So 1201 impressions means impression is a term that is used on social media platforms की सोशल मीडिया पे आपका पर्टिकुलर पोस्ट जो है वो कितने लोगों को दिखा रहा है। So if any post has high impression, then it shows that it was a good post. So if your post get more than 500 impression, you can think कि it was a good post. So I got 1200 impression on this post, so it was a kind of a good post. Okay, likes also tells about that. I can see the analytics of my post, ठीक है। 615 लोगों को दिखाया और 1200 impressions रहे। एंड यू कैन ऑल्सो यू नो सी कि अलग अलग डेमोग्राफिक्स में किसने किसका आपका पोस्ट देखा, है ना। और यहाँ पे ना आप अपने पूरे पोस्ट के अप टू नाउ कितने पोस्ट, कितने इम्प्रेशंस हैं आपके, आप चेक कर सकते हो। एंड आई एम टेलिंग यू, इफ यू हैव 1 lakh impressions for till now for all the LinkedIn posts, it's an achievement. You can write in your resume and you can write on your profile 1 lakh impressions. Let me show you 100K impressions. So how to do that? So this is for past 7 days. अब मैं इसको कर देता हूँ past 365 days. So past 365 days में मेरे कितने, इट इज क्लोज टू 1.5 lakh impressions, ठीक है। तो मेरे impressions कितने हुए, 1.5 lakhs, ओके। एंड इट इज गिविंग मी कंप्लीट एनालिटिक्स कि सबसे अच्छा पोस्ट मेरा कौन सा था। तो मैंने एक पोस्ट लिखा था कॉलेज के प्लेसमेंट सेल पे। अब ये देखो, दिस वाज अ पोस्ट, ये टीसीएस की हायरिंग थी एक कॉलेज में, एंड I was also there because I am doing PhD from this college, and TCS टीम जो हायरिंग करने आई थी, they were my old colleagues, ठीक है। तो मैंने इसको जानबूझ के देखो हुक दिया, दिस टेक्स करेज। तो ये एक अट्रैक्टिव लाइन लगती है कि यार पता नहीं किस बात की बात कर रहे हैं भैया, किस में करेज है ना। व्हाट इज द करेज ही इज टॉकिंग अबाउट, लेट मी सी। तो दिस इज अ हुक, एंड देन आई बिल्ड अ स्टोरी। आई बिल्ड अ स्टोरी, ओके, लाइक दिस। मैंने इसमें बोला कि भाई एग्जाम की चिंता नहीं है तुम लोगों को। तो उन्होंने बोला कि यू नो सर, दे आर कमिटेड टू दिस वर्क। एंड देन you know I s- then I mentioned that from what what we learn from the books we forget, but what we learn in such difficult times is something that goes for life. And then I congratulated them, and I have put the image of placement cell guys, and I have also put an image of myself. दिस पोस्ट कॉस्ट 400+ लाइक, ठीक है। मतलब ये लिंक्डइन पे अगर आपको किसी पोस्ट पे 100 लाइक आ जाते हैं, यू कैन इमेजिन कि वो बहुत ही अच्छा पोस्ट था। बिकॉज लिंक्डइन पे बहुत लोग हैं नहीं, और जितने भी लोग हैं समझदार लोग हैं। ओके, सो इफ यू कैन गेट 100 likes on your post, you can imagine that it was a very good post. And this post got 442 443 likes and 16,000 impressions। 16,000 इम्प्रेशंस, पता है डिजिटल मार्केटिंग में आप मार्केटिंग करोगे ना, तो वो बोलेगा कि हम आपके को इतने इम्प्रेशन ला के देंगे। 16,000 इम्प्रेशन आपके हो, मतलब पता है डिजिटल मार्केटिंग में पे करने पे आप ला पाते हो। सो दिस इज एन एग्जाम्पल। एंड देन जितने भी बच्चे थे उन सब लोग ने कमेंट किया, एंड दिस बिकम द गुड पोस्ट। सो मुझे नहीं पता था ये इतना अच्छा जाएगा, बट आई जस्ट क्रिएटेड अ स्टोरी अराउंड दिस फ्रेमवर्क, एंड देन इट जस्ट इसको लोगों ने रीपोस्ट भी किया, राइट। दिस गॉट रीपोस्टेड एज वेल, एंड दिस गॉट वेरी गुड एप्रिसिएशन। ओके, सो दिस इज वन एग्जाम्पल। ओके, ऐसे ही आई लेफ्ट टीसीएस। तो मैंने टीसीएस को जब छोड़ा, तो मैंने एक बहुत टीसीएस मतलब एक पोस्ट लिखा, और उस पोस्ट में मैंने टीसीएस को थैंक यू कहा, बिकॉज दैट टाइम आई वॉज लिटिल इमोशनल ऑल्सो, बट इट वॉज कमिंग फ्रॉम माई हार्ट। तो ये मेरा पोस्ट था, और इस पे मैंने ना एक छोटा सा रील बनाया, जो क्या बोलते हैं टीसीएस में, मतलब मेरे कुछ फोटोज थे काम करते हुए। सो इट कवर्ड सो मेनी पीपल अगेन। इट वॉज अ वेल अप्रिशिएटेड पोस्ट विथ 309 likes, and then around 12,000 impression। तो ये इतना अच्छा क्यों था? बिकॉज इट वॉज अ वेरी पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस। एंड देन जितने लोग भी इस फोटोज में आ रहे हैं, सब लोगों ने उस पर कमेंट और लाइक किया। So that shows that when you share a post with somebody, they also feel like commenting on it, reacting on it, right? So this is another example. When you write so personal post, then it get washed. Okay, ठीक है। सो दैट वे यू कैन। अब देखो मेरा एक ये पोस्ट था, तो हमने हमारा स्टार्टअप चालू किया था करियर कुंज। सो वी रोट दैट टैगलाइन दैट वी हैव गॉट एन एड्रेस। तो ये भी मतलब बहुत, अगर मैं लिखता कि स्टार्टेड आवर ऑफिस, so maybe it might not be that effective, but we wrote we have got an address, right? So it got attention. So basically you have to give a good hook, you have to make a story, you have to show some value, and you have to show some gratitude, and then you can have some call for action. So this makes a post a good post. Yes, anybody wants to share any post? नासिर हुसैन खान, ठीक है नासिर, आपका पोस्ट देख लेते हैं। आई विल ओपन। ओके, तो नासिर, couple of things. You have no banner image, so it is not मतलब completed. Number two, your photo looks very casual. It is good for Instagram, but not for definitely LinkedIn. Secondly, आप मेरा सेशन अटेंड कर रहे हो and you are my second connect. That means आपने अभी तक मुझे भी रिक्वेस्ट नहीं भेजी है, ठीक है? That means you are not अवेयर कि किस किस से कनेक्ट करना चाहिए. सेकेंडली, बहुत सारी चीज़ें लिखी हैं इसमें. अगेन यू शुड लिमिट इट टू हेडलाइन. अगेन आपके कनेक्शंस भी जस्ट 90 है. इट शोज दैट यू आर नॉट वेरी एक्टिव. ठीक है, 4 मंथ्स पहले आपने कुछ लिखा था, एक सर्टिफिकेट, एक सर्टिफिकेशन का. ठीक है, बाकी आपने एक्सपीरियंस में मेंशन किया, इंटर्नशिप. ओके, यू मेंशन अबाउट योर कॉलेज, यू मेंशन अबाउट योर लाइसेंस, सर्टिफिकेशंस. गुड, ये आपने सब में एक एक चीज़ को डाला है. और आपने यहाँ पे गिटहब का प्रोफाइल लिंक भी दिया है, विच इज़ एक्चुअली गुड. ठीक है, ये भी आपने क्या बोलते हैं, स्मॉल स्मॉल पैराग्राफ में लिखा है. सो दिस इज ऑल्सो गुड. प्रोजेक्ट्स आपने अच्छे से एक्सप्लेन कर रहे हैं. गुड. यू आर फॉलोइंग द कंपनी इज गुड. Guys, follow the company that you wanted to go into, because when you follow the company, you will get their post, and post can be about job requirements as well. ठीक है, अब थोड़ा सा हम लोग होम पेज पे जाते हैं. अभी अंकित ने, देखो, आज लगता है अंकित ने लिंक्डइन खोला उसका, तो सारे पोस्ट आज ही डाल रहा है ये. देखो, तो ही स्टार्टेड हिज इंटर्नशिप पोजीशन, तो ही शेयर्ड दैट. ओके, कांग्रेट्स भी कर देते हैं. गुड. आपको ना दूसरों की प्रोफाइल पे कमेंट्स भी करना चाहिए. इट इज अ गुड प्रैक्टिस टू कमेंट ऑन अदर प्रोफाइल्स. ओके. Ashi was a colleague in TCS, so she has completed 3 years. As a look, देखो, इसका पर्सनल एक्सपीरियंस है ना, तो डेफिनेटली ये अच्छा गया होगा. 100+ रिएक्शंस. एंड इट, जिसमें जितने भी फोटो में लोग दिख रहे हैं ना, वो सब के सब ने इसको लाइक किया होगा. ओके, गुड. लेट्स congratulate her. She is an HR in TCS and was a colleague before. Okay, all right. It's like it. Whatever you follow, you will get their, things, and you will. Nikita, I'm not sure if she is there on this call. Nikita, you there? No, no. But Nikita is a marketing student again, one of my student. So she has written about a brand, so again, if you are into some technical thing, you can also, she's talking about Tanishq, right? Okay. Okay. Dekho guys, now this person has been promoted to असिस्टेंट वाइस प्रेसिडेंट. ये एबीपी हो गया है, किसमें हुआ है? ये टैलेंट एक्विजिशन में हुआ है. ओके, टैलेंट एक्विजिशन में हुआ है, मतलब ये रिक्रूटमेंट डिपार्टमेंट से है. रिक्रूटमेंट डिपार्टमेंट से है तो भाई काम का बंदा है, समझ लो ना आप. ही इज एट अ लीडरशिप पोजिशन इनटू डेलॉइट. तो इसका पोस्ट तो अपने को लाइक करना ही चाहिए. एंड देन वी शुड कमेंट ऑल्सो कि भाई कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस. ओके. अब कम से कम इसने देखा कि भाई सक्षम ने कॉन्ग्रेचुलेट किया है, तो इसको मेरा नाम ध्यान में तो रहेगा. और ध्यान में रहेगा तो टैलेंट एक्विजिशन में तो है ही सही, तो कभी कोई रिक्वायरमेंट आएगी तो ये ना ध्यान से कुछ कॉल भी लग सकता है. राइट? You understand? So this is how it works. Now I know कि yes, I have Vinay, something like Vinay Shivapur in my connect list, जिनके साथ जो Deloitte में है. And if I have some doubt about Deloitte, if I have some thoughts about joining Deloitte, I can at least speak to him and I can at least message him because he is my first connect. Right? आपको यहीं से दिख रहा है. Okay, she's Shruti, again an HR at TCS. Okay, she has written something about uh, her Toastmaster activity. Good, again a good post. Whenever you share a personal experience, it looks good. अब देखो, this gentleman has joined, क्या बोलते हैं, I am Sambalpur, but he is my second connect, right? So if I have to check something from you know him कि यार कितना कट ऑफ जाता है, क्या होता है, आई कैन कनेक्ट विथ हिम. अगर मैं लिंक्डइन पे एक्टिव ही नहीं हूँ तो फिर मैं क्या ही, मतलब मुझे पता होगा कि भाई अपनी पहचान में भी कोई है जो यहाँ पे है, राइट? गुड, गुड. ओके, इट ऑल्सो गिव्स यू इनपुट्स अबाउट इवेंट. अभी देखो, हम लोग करियर कुंज की तरफ से वी आर पोस्टिंग अबाउट फ्रेशर्स रिक्वायरमेंट. खुशी सेकंड मतलब आपका म्यूचुअल कनेक्ट. आई कवर्ड दिस इन द लास्ट सेशन. फर्स्ट मतलब दे आर माई डायरेक्ट कनेक्ट. सेकंड मतलब दे आर माई म्यूचुअल कनेक्ट. मतलब अंशुल जो है, अंशुल मेरा भी कनेक्ट है, अंशुल इसका भी कनेक्ट है, तो नमन मेरा सेकंड कनेक्ट हुआ. ठीक है, इसको अपन रिक्वेस्ट भेज देते हैं. व्हेन यू सेंड अ रिक्वेस्ट, यू नो इमीडिएटली सेंड कर दिया करो. मेजॉरिटी पीपल एक्सेप्ट दैट. अभी हम लोग फ्रॉम करियर कुंज साइड वी आर ट्राइंग टू अपडेट स्टूडेंट अबाउट दी इंटर्नशिप एंड जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज. तो अभी अगर आप हमको करियर कुंज को फॉलो कर रहे हो तो आपको हर रोज 2-3 इंटर्नशिप और जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज लिंक्डइन पे मिलेंगी. ठीक है, बिकॉज आई हैव सम इंटर्न्स दोस हु आर वर्किंग जस्ट फॉर यू नो hunting the internship and jobs, and they are posting it here so that students can benefit it. तो अगर आप कुछ अच्छे ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस को फॉलो कर रहे हो, देन यू कैन कम अक्रॉस some requirement also जिसमें आप अप्लाई कर सकते हो. So you can follow our channel, okay, and do follow our YouTube channel as well and Instagram also, because we are trying to work. जैसे कि अभी जो लोग हमको YouTube पे फॉलो कर रहे हैं, they came to know about this workshop, right? उनको इसके बारे में पता चला. अब जो है ही नहीं, उन्हें कैसे पता चलेगा? एंड आई एम वेरी श्योर जितनी भी बातें हम यहाँ डिस्कस कर रहे हैं, दे आर वेरी रेलेवेंट टू एवरीवन who is in college or who is thinking to make a good career again. All right, so I think all this covers कि कैसे पोस्ट अच्छे होते हैं, अच्छे पोस्ट कैसे लिखे जाते हैं. एंड देन टुमारो वी विल सी कि किसने, आप में से कितने लोगों ने पोस्ट लिखा और क्या बोलते हैं, वो पोस्ट कैसा था. कल हम पोस्ट का एनालिसिस करेंगे और कल हम सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट टॉपिक जो आपके लिए इस समय है, कैसे जॉब्स और इंटर्नशिप सर्च करें. ठीक है, हम लोग ये करने वाले हैं, हाउ टू हंट फॉर जॉब्स एंड हाउ टू हंट फॉर internship and how to approach a recruiter, how to approach a recruiter on LinkedIn, how to approach a stranger on LinkedIn. अब देखो, पता है मेरे पास बहुत मैसेजेस आते हैं, आई गेट सो मेनी मैसेजेस, बट ये क्या बोलते हैं, आई कुड नॉट रिप्लाई टू ऑल मैसेजेस. ओके, तो बेसिकली वी कवर, हम मतलब मैं उन्हीं मैसेजेस को रिप्लाई करता हूँ जो अच्छे से मुझे अप्रोच करते हैं. अच्छे से मतलब आई फील इम्पोर्टेंट टू रिप्लाई देम, राइट? तो हाउ टू अप्रोच ए रिक्रूटर और हाउ टू अप्रोच ए स्ट्रेंजर ऑल्सो विल कवर. ये जॉब्स वाला पार्ट है जो कल हम डिटेल में डिस्कस करने वाले हैं कि कैसे आपको जॉब सर्च करना है, हाउ टू टेक एडवांटेज ऑफ दैट. सो कल का सेशन कोई भी मिस मत करना. मुझे 5 रिक्वेस्ट आ चुकी है, आई डोंट नो. ओके, नासिर इज इन द कॉल, विष्णु, संजीत, या अब मेरे सारे कनेक्ट इनके म्यूचुअल कनेक्ट बन जाएंगे. सो ऑल माय कनेक्ट विल बी देयर म्यूचुअल कनेक्ट. ओके, तो कल हम देखते हैं कि किसको सबसे ज्यादा इम्प्रेशंस आते हैं. तो द वन हु गेट द हाईएस्ट इम्प्रेशन, कल हम बोली की तरह वो क्या बोलते हैं, मतलब कंपटीशन करेंगे, और जिसके सबसे ज्यादा इम्प्रेशन रहे उसकी प्रोफाइल पे जाके मैं रिकमेंडेशन दूंगा. ठीक है, चलेगा। कौन कौन इस कंपटीशन में पार्टिसिपेट करेगा? रेडी रेडी फॉर द चैलेंज? राइट यस इन द चैट बॉक्स। जिसके सबसे ज्यादा इंप्रेशंस होंगे, पोस्ट के इंप्रेशंस जो होते हैं ना, जो हमने अभी दिखाए, तो आपको ये देखना है कि आपके पोस्ट के कितने इंप्रेशन जाते हैं। ठीक है, और जिसके सबसे ज्यादा इंप्रेशन रहे, उसकी प्रोफाइल पे मैं जाके रिकमेंडेशन दूंगा। वी डिस्कस रिकमेंडेशन, राइट? देखो, कल मैंने ना आलोक को रिकमेंडेशन भेजा था ना, तो आलोक केम बैक एंड ही राइट ऑन माय प्रोफाइल, मतलब उसने रिकमेंडेशन दिया। सो आलोक रोट दिस टुडे ओनली। उसने कल आपको बताते बताते मैंने आलोक को भेजा था रिकमेंडेशन लिखने को। सी हाउ ब्यूटीफुली ही हैज रिटन अबाउट मी। ठीक है, तो यू नो लाइक रिकमेंडेशंस भी होने चाहिए। आप में से अभी तक किसी की भी प्रोफाइल पर रिकमेंडेशन नहीं थे, और कल जो सबसे ज्यादा जिसके इम्प्रेशंस होंगे, उसकी प्रोफाइल पे मैं रिकमेंडेशन हूँ। ठीक है, चलिए तो देखते हैं आप में से कौन करके लाता है। ओके, ऑल राइट, एनी क्वेश्चंस एनीबडी हैज? किसी के कोई क्वेश्चंस है तो वी कैन टेक दैट अप और वी कैन रैप अप इफ देयर आर नो क्वेश्चंस। यस, नो? कोई क्वेश्चंस है कि सबको भूख लगी है? हरी कल रिव्यू करेंगे, ठीक है, अभी तो हो गया है टाइम। सो डेफिनेटली जो मैंने चेंजेस बताए हैं, आप दूसरों को वो अपनी प्रोफाइल में चेक कर लेना। ठीक है, ओके। तो कल संडे है, लेकिन कल का सेशन क्या बोलते हैं, यू कैन टेक एन एनी टॉपिक, बट यू हैव टू टेक एन अट्रैक्टिव टॉपिक। इफ यू डोंट टेक एन अट्रैक्टिव टॉपिक, देन आपके इंप्रेशंस कम हो सकते हैं। ठीक है, ओके। और यस, इंप्रेशन लेने के चक्कर में कोई उल्टी सीधी चीजें मत मतलब तुम करना। ठीक है, इट शुड बी ए सेंसिबल टॉपिक। ठीक है, आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट आई मीन बाय दैट। ठीक है, रील बनाने के लोग कुछ अजीब अजीब सी हरकतें करते हैं ना, ताकि ज्यादा लोग देखें, तो ऐसा कुछ मत करना कि तुम्हारे पोस्ट के इंप्रेशन ज्यादा हो तो तुम कुछ अलग ही कर रहे हो, पता चला। ठीक है, ओके, चलिए। ऑल राइट, सो विल लुक फॉरवर्ड फॉर योर पोस्ट, एंड टुमारो वी विल सी हाउ टू हंट jobs and internships on LinkedIn and how to approach a recruiter. Okay, good night, and thank you so much. Okay, so I will end up the call with this. Okay.